Hello, I'm Amara Jones, and today is Tuesday, February 3rd. This is Caffeine TV, your daily news brief, here to take you through 3 headline numbers in just 3 minutes, giving you a different take on everything from housing policy to the Real Housewives. The first number of today is 1998. That's the year in which Dr. Andrew Wakefield published his now discredited article in the British health publication The Lancet, claiming that the measles vaccine causes autism. Now, what's interesting is that in 1997, Dr. Wakefield developed his own measles vaccine, and if he were able to cast doubt and aspersion on the original measles vaccine, then he would corner the vaccine market for measles and make money hand over fist. That revelation, combined with the fact that most epidemiologists could not find that his data matched his claims, led The Lancet to pull the article and to eventually denounce it. But that didn't stop Dr. Wakefield's ideas from spreading across the internet, fueling an anti-vaccination movement, showing that a little knowledge is indeed a dangerous thing. Now, fast forward to yesterday when 2 leading Republicans, both poised to make a run for that party's presidential nomination, added to vaccination fears. Governor Christie said that vaccinations ought to be voluntary, and Senator Rand Paul, who's a doctor, echoed that point and added that autism vaccines cause mental problems. Now, there's no scientific evidence to back that up, but there's actually a broader truth here, and that is that for vaccines to prevent outbreaks, in the case of measles, more than 90% of the population needs to be vaccinated, but the anti-vaccination movement has pushed those vaccination levels in many states down to around 80%. So it's no surprise that we now have a measles outbreak in the United States, a country long thought to have eradicated that disease. Now, while all parents involved in the anti-vaccination are motivated by love, the irony is here that the person that started it all is motivated by greed. The next number up today is 100,000. That's the size of the militia that the leader of the Russian-backed Ukrainian rebels said that he wants to raise yesterday, raising fears that the conflict there will spread further still. Now, over the past couple of weeks, the rebels have been on an offensive in that country, capturing hundreds of miles of territory backed by thousands of Russian troops and their heavy equipment. And the situation there is so dire that the Obama administration, according to the New York Times, is considering sending $3 billion of lethal aid, stuff that'll kill folks, to the official Ukrainian government. And if the administration decides to do that, it'll be the first time since the end of the Cold War that the Russian Federation and the United States have been in a proxy conflict or proxy war with each other. The last one ended in 1989, 26 years ago in Afghanistan. Now, we all know how that conflict ended, helping to lead to 9/11. So who knows where this conflict is headed, but it's the latest sign of the fact that we've spoken here about many times, that the Cold War is back. The last number up today is 30, as in the 30th annual Santa Barbara Film Festival, which took place over the weekend, and that's where Selma star David Oyelowo, who played Dr. Martin Luther King, reacted to the fact that he did not receive a Best Actor Oscar nomination, saying that it appeared that in Hollywood and the Academy that blacks are only recognized when they play, quote, subservient roles, close quote, and not those of kings and leaders. He not only cited himself in the case of Sidney Poitier, but also that of Denzel Washington for his role as Malcolm X. Now, at the same time, Ava DuVernay, the director of Selma, announced that she is about to launch a new series backed by Oprah on the OWN network called Queen Sugar, about a woman in Los Angeles who inherits an 800-acre sugar plantation in Louisiana. And the actions of both of these Selma alumni show that that film wasn't just a job for those that participated in it. It was indeed a transformative experience, which is why it transformed many people who saw it, making many of them who made the film braver, and that bravery is rippling out further still.